Devin Nunes says Democrats paid operatives in Ukraine to dig up dirt on the Trump campaign. Hello and welcome to TST. If you are new to the channel, tap on the subscription button and press the notification bell so you can receive news and updates that you can rely on daily. Republican California Representative Devin Nunes on Friday pointed a finger at Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party after being asked if a new Ukrainian investigation into former prosecutor Viktor Shokin has any relation to President Donald Trump's July 2019 call with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The issues in Ukraine, as always, go back to the Hillary Clinton campaign and the Democrats. Nunes told the story with Martha MacCallum on Fox News. They can wish it away. They can build narratives if they like, but the truth of the matter remains that the Democrats paid operatives to go to Ukraine and dig up dirt on the Trump campaign and took an unprecedented step to have even the Ukrainian ambassador here in Washington take shots at the Republican candidate for president. The basis of the recent impeachment inquiry was the claim by the Democrats that Trump leveraged military aid to Ukraine over an investigation into the activities of former Vice President and current Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden and his son, Hunter. Trump denied that claim and even released a transcript of his call with Zelensky to support his case. Nunes said the entire notion of Ukraine opening an investigation into the Bidens does not make sense. We're going to go back to the impeachment hoax time here, but nobody ever talked about the Ukrainians opening investigations. Think about that for a second. It only takes a bit of common sense. Ukraine is corrupt. Why would anybody want Ukraine of all people to do that? When asked what Trump was referring to when he asked Zelensky about conducting an investigation, Nunes said, "I think what the president was talking about was the same thing we were looking for as Republicans." He continued, "What we were trying to find, do they have any documentation as to what the Clinton campaign was doing in the 2016 election and what so many senior leadership of Ukraine were up to? I don't think there is any connection to Shokin or Biden or anyone." Take a watch.
It's down for about 3 months.
Yeah, everybody going to quarantine for a little while.
We could use that.
Quick question for you about this Ukraine investigation that is now looking into the firing of Viktor Shokin. So everybody remembers that a lot of this goes back to Vice President Biden and saying that he wanted him to leave, which was, sort of the policy of the White House, and Congress was also interested in that at the time as well. So people are going to look at this and say, oh, there's the investigation that the president wanted. It's finally happening in Ukraine. Is that what's happening?
Well, the issues in Ukraine, as always, go back to the Hillary Clinton campaign and the Democrats. They can wish it away. They can build narratives if they'd like. But the truth of the matter remains that the Democrats paid operatives to go to Ukraine and dig up dirt on the Trump campaign. And took an unprecedented step to have even the ambassador, Ukrainian ambassador here in Washington, D.C., a diplomat no less, take shots at the Republican candidate for president. So the fact that there were definitely shenanigans that went on in Ukraine, that is a fact. But
the question is, did anyone in this country, anyone connected to the president, encourage this investigation to begin, which is now underway?
Not that I'm aware of. And even that whole argument. Have you spoken to anybody
over there about
no, but not only that, the folks that I have talked to in the past never, through all this, and we're going back to impeachment hoax time here, but no one ever talked about the Ukrainians opening up investigations. Think about that for a second. It only takes a little common sense. Ukraine's corrupt. Why on earth would anybody want Ukraine of all people to...
Well, the president asked Zelensky to please look into it.
Different. He didn't ask him to do investigations. And that was the whole, that's the whole mix-up.
What's the difference?
Look into this means, I think what the president was talking about at the time was the same thing we were looking for as Republicans. What we were trying to find, or do they have any documentation as to what the Clinton campaign was doing into the 2016 election and why so many senior leadership of Ukraine, what they were up to. I don't think there was any connection to Shokin or Biden or anyone.
And you just to close, you don't know of anybody in our government who has talked to them recently about opening up this investigation.
I would think that, sadly, I think our relationships with Ukraine are quite strained. Because, any Ukrainian you talk to now, you're immediately trying to do something against Joe Biden. They would
not want it to look like they were being pushed by anybody.
And I just Joe Biden is gone. He's not going to. I mean, he may win South Carolina. He's not going to be the president of the United States.
We'll see. We'll save the tape. Thank you very much, Devin Nunes. Good to see you, Congressman. Thanks for being here.
as Vice President Biden was doling out assistance to Ukraine as then-President Barack Obama's point man in the East European country when he insisted that Shokin be fired. Biden says it was because the chief prosecutor was unfit for his office, while Shokin maintained in an affidavit that Biden did not want him investigating national gas company Burisma Holdings, where Hunter Biden sat on the board of directors. Hunter Biden has admitted that he exercised poor judgment in taking a position for which he had no expertise or experience, but blames his detractors for believing in a ridiculous conspiracy. On Friday, Nunes said Joe Biden is gone and has no hope of winning the Democratic presidential nomination after his recent poor showings in primaries. Okay, so how come that Hillary Clinton wasn't indicted when she and the Demon Rats put in all possible efforts to put dirt on Trump's campaign? Because the mainstream media is on the left. The FBI was on the left. Everyone in the Obama administration was a leftist. What could have we expected from such a context? Even while Trump is in the office, we've witnessed tons of cases where Demon Rats got away with serious charges despite having proven the crimes. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and haven't you checked out the official TST store yet? It has a decent collection of Patriot-themed custom t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, phone cases, and tons more. Make sure to check it out and maybe help us out picking some products for yourself and your loved ones at great prices. It does make a huge difference to what we're doing here. Link in the description below. If you've liked this report, let us know by tapping that like button down below. Share the news among friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more news and updates on TST. I'm David Ravine, and I'll see you in the next one.